Let's do it. Ah, Stories 2 looks so good. Like, I'm getting strong Breath of the Wild vibes from Stories 2. Like, the way the characters are designed and the type of graphics and cel shaded look vibe, feel vibe, hype vibe. Do 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 do. Mitsugear for bow is looking sick. I don't need to hold this mug. You guys can see I'm a fan of Monster Hunter. If it wasn't clear before, it is now, damn it!
Hello everyone, I'm Ryozo Tsujimoto, producer on the Monster Hunter series. I'm here today to bring you the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Hope you enjoy the show.
Second watch through, guys, remember. This is not initial reaction.
Now, let's have a look at the latest information on Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. But before we jump into the details, check out the new trailer.
Check it out now!
Your grandfather, Red, was a fine, upstanding rider.
Red looks sexy old, just saying. Nergy! People are saying that's Ruiner Nerg, not regular Nerg, by the way, because of the coloration. And the way his horns look. Oh, God, it looks so fucking good. I hope it's, like, more, like, open-worldy than the first one as well.
All riders have to strike out on their own someday.
Sexy waifu.
Dana can guide you. Use the experience to learn.
Yaku! Cool Yaku looking so goddamn
what
cute.
you must do as a rider.
Bow confirmed, guys. I'm so happy. I screamed when I saw Bow, because I'm a Bow main. You guys know it. Bow main. Mitsu looking fucking boss.
Come with me, please. I just know this Rathalos will help us once it hatches.
Off we go!
Navi sounds so fucking weird. I don't know what voices I'm going to use, Japanese or English yet.
Some even say it was such a monster that laid waste to the village that once stood on this site. I've never seen anything like this.
So you're saying that inside this egg...
It's a Rathalos! With his tiny little wings. He's going to be able to get full wings during this playthrough, for sure. Like, they're not going to stay like that.
Should this Rathalos hatch and awaken to its destructive power, you will be to blame for what happens.
It will be your fault!
Are you prepared to take that risk?
All on
Aren't
you!
monsters to worship or to make bonds with. Don't you get it? They're nothing but dangerous pests.
Says you on a Legiana that's constantly shrieking, causing my eardrums to bleed.
There is nothing to
The story does look so good. I'm so hyped for this, man. Like, I don't know. It probably sounds controversial to say, but I'm probably more excited for Stories 2 than I am for Rise now. That'll change, obviously, launch weekend, but honestly, like, oh, it looks so good. Co-op as well. Co-op looks cool. There's the bow in all its glory. I wonder if these are, like, much harder quests then, if you need to be doing co-op on them. Maybe they've got special egg fragments locked to them as well. Obviously getting the deluxe edition. I want everything. I want it all. I want the amiibo. I want it all. Put it in my veins! Put it in my veins! How dare you, Kylie! You are not a true Monster Hunter fan for liking and being more hyped about Stories 2 than Rise. Listen! Listen. Right.
Not only did it unveil more intriguing plot points, but Naviru, the protagonist's partner from the previous installment in the series,
liked Navi.
also made an appearance.
Hated him at
He'll
first.
be along
but...
for the ride this time as well. The trailer also revealed that the egg you've been entrusted with contains Razewing Ratha, a monster with black wings spoken about in legend. But what does
so
this
cool,
legend
though.
really mean? Together with Enna and Naviru, you set forth on an epic, adventure-filled journey to learn the truth. For more info about the game's characters and monsters, please check out the newly updated official website.
Which we'll be looking at in a bit, guys.
As shown in the trailer, Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin will have a worldwide release date of July 9th, 2021.
I thought it was going to be September and on Chris's birthday again, so I'd have to, like, stream on his birthday again. Just like last time. But no, it comes out sooner than I thought, so...
Next, we'd like to touch on product information. In addition to the Standard Edition, we are pleased to introduce the Deluxe Edition.
I love
This
Anna's
digital
outfit there.
bundle includes the base game and downloadable content, such as layered armor for the player and an outfit for Anna.
Pookie, outfit for Navi,
As a pre-order
though.
bonus, you can receive the Kamura Maiden outfit for Anna.
So adorable.
Moving along, we'd now like to talk about the 3 amiibo that will be available on the game's release date.
Nintendo
They include
UK.
Razewing Ratha, your Monstie, Anna the Wyverian, who is friends with your grandfather Red, and Tsukino, a young hunter's palico.
In the UK, we had to get them from
Each of these
Nintendo
amiibo
UK,
will
so...
grant you access to special layered armor specific to that particular amiibo, as well as a small daily bonus.
The daily bonus
We
has
hope
me
you're as
hyped.
excited about them as we are.
Like, I really want to know what we're gonna get on the daily from the amiibo.
The physical and digital versions of the game, including the deluxe edition, will be available for pre-orders soon.
Imagine if it's Stims!
For
Woo!
more
Stims.
details regarding pre-orders, please visit the official website. Lastly, we'd like to touch on a special bonus that can be obtained in this game by linking it up with Monster Hunter Rise. If you have saved
That
data
armor,
for
though.
Monster Hunter Rise, you can receive Kamura Garb, special layered armor for the player which resembles the hunter's gear in that game.
Hey, Cobra! Hello, everyone, to the stream.
Development
Hello on
continues
YouTube. If I put
Monster
this on
Hunter
YouTube,
Stories
I don't know
2
what I'm
Wings of
doing
Ruin
in
as
life.
we prepare for its July 9th, 2021 release. We will be offering more details soon, so stay tuned.
What version are you guys gonna get of Stories 2? Let me know. Let me know!
All right, let's dive into the latest info on Monster Hunter Rise, which releases on March 26th. We have a new trailer for you today, so take a look.
Take a look now. Right, so we watch through this, and then we're gonna re-watch the trailers, but we're gonna pause and talk about stuff after this, guys. Zinni and Naga back, guessed it, said that was gonna happen, not surprised, but it's awesome at the same time, so fucking hyped. Zinni looking fresh.
This is gonna be good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, ride that Zinni boy.
A huge pack of monsters in a giant stampede. They attack the village in a frenzied rage. Nobody knows why this happens, but it came close to wiping out our village last time.
I'm so hyped for the Rampage, though. Magnamalo, we get to fight him soon. Tomorrow. For me, UK. Update on the demo. I love him! I love Mud Dragon Boy. And that spider is looking actually more impressive than Nacella to me. Big bulbous belly boy.
You are what I call a true hero.
You goddamn right.
Seeing you face the calamity is giving us so much hope.
Goss Harag, I know, I'm excited for Goss as well. He looks so sick. We're gonna check out his gameplay, don't you worry. Don't you worry, we're gonna check that out on this. Booyah! That slap on the jaw though. Nice. Some nice sweet bow gameplay. Damn that jump! Gonna have to really test ourselves tomorrow fighting Magnamalo, guys. Can we beat it? It's not a Matsu. We know that. It looks like a cousin of a Matsu, though. Like, the way it moves, the way it flies through the sky, but it's not a Matsu. Distant relative, perhaps. That cousin that you never invite to anything. Maybe.
Monster Hunter Rise will finally be released on March 26th. And I'd like to tell you about everything we've announced so far, including the trailer you just saw. First, let's talk about the Wire Bug, which brings a variety of new actions to Monster Hunter Rise. It provides some helpful ways to explore each locale more freely. For instance, by using the wire dash to move around quickly and even fly through the air.
I don't know how,
run along high walls until you run out of stamina. Each of the 14 weapon types has its own unique set of attacks using the Wire Bug called Silkbind attacks.
How much I'm going to use it, you know?
You can also use the Wire Fall feature to dodge after taking damage.
Hey, Kayla.
The Wire Bug adds a lot of mobility to your moveset like this.
Like with bow, I'd like my
Now
stamina
I'd like
regen to be more
switch
passive.
Skills, a completely new feature to expand your hunter's moveset.
Palamute or
As you
Palico?
progress in the game, you'll unlock the ability to switch out certain regular attacks and Silkbind attacks at will.
This is awesome. Like, build your own character playstyle. Blast
The
Dash.
full game will have additional Silkbind attacks that weren't in the demo, so please look forward to that. And then there's Wyvern Riding, a new feature that lets you bind monsters and control them. It's quite exciting to face off against a dangerous monster and then just hop on its back to wreak havoc.
Yes, Rajang, yes! The beams of death will be unleashed!
This game has a new type of buddy to assist you during your hunts, called the Palamute. You can ride on its back and it will attack monsters as well. Of course, the Palicos are back too to provide various kinds of support.
So happy Rajang is back,
player,
yeah.
You can bring any combination of 2 buddies with you. But in multiplayer, each hunter can only bring 1 buddy along. So you'll have to choose between a Palico or a Palamute.
I'm gonna see how easy it is to move around without a Palamute, though. I mean, our channel mascot is a cat, but that said, I am excited for Palamutes.
There are 5 distinctive locales in this game. Shrine Ruins, Flooded Forest, Frost Islands, Sandy Plains.
What map are you guys most hyped for? Let me know.
Lava Caverns.
I'm so hyped for that.
Each locale has its own unique characteristics.
Give me the lava!
This game also introduces new forms of endemic life that increase your hunter's stats or otherwise help out during your hunts. Make sure you search every nook and cranny for these creatures. You might find something unexpected.
Can I have a plushie of a stink mink, please? Can I have an actual scarf of a stink mink?
Each locale has new monsters with their own unique ecologies. Almudron.
Do. A bullfag goes so fucked. It's about time. It's about time they suffered. Those bullfango.
Goss Harag.
Oh my gosh! I'm ready to be slapped with that ice blade though. Bish! Somnicam, beautiful. That was my favourite new monster announced, but I do like Mr. Mud Dragon.
Tetranodon.
Actor song.
Aknasom.
Bulldrome? Oh yeah, we're gonna get Bulldrome if we've got Bullfango. Hands down, it's gonna happen.
Great Izuchi.
Whoosh!
And of course, Monster Hunter Rise's
Magnamalo.
flagship monster, Magnamalo.
He's so sick. He is like pure like Foo Dog vibes. But more
It's
badass.
also known as the Wyvern of Malice, an extremely aggressive fanged wyvern that pursues its prey relentlessly. Of course, many fan-favorite monsters also make their return.
Raven!
We
Rajan!
already announced Rajang,
Wrinkly
Chuzu.
Ballbag!
and Rathalos previously. But today, we showed off Nargacuga and Zinogre as well. Now, Mr. Ichinose, the director of the game, will tell you a bit more about the Rampage.
This I'm so looking forward to. I really, really like the look of this game mechanic in Rise.
Hi everyone, I'm Yasunori Ichinose, the director on Monster Hunter Rise. It's good to be here again. The Rampage is a quest type where you protect Kamura Village from hordes of monsters. You have to use hunting installations to repel them and keep the stronghold safe.
Thanks for the follows.
The quest is complete when all of the hordes have been repelled or when the final major threat has been vanquished. You start off by using the prep time before the monster invasion
ready.
to place your hunting installations.
Get ready for the carnage. Use your time wisely. It's just like pure tower
Make
defense,
sure
man.
you place them efficiently.
Yeah, exactly. Tower defense monster hunter.
When the counter signal is activated, your hunter's attack will increase dramatically. So that's your sign to get up close and personal.
Skadoosh! Waifus! Waifus coming in!
Your friends from Kamura Village will join as well and provide invaluable backup. There are also extra powerful monsters that lead the horde, known as major threats and apexes.
You shall not pass!
The goal is to defend the stronghold and repel the monsters.
Gandalf would be proud.
Fight alongside the village's defenders and make sure no harm comes to the village. Quests in Monster Hunter Rise are divided into single-player village quests and hub quests that can be played solo or in multiplayer. Talk to the respective quest maidens to take on the quest you like.
Hell yeah.
In multiplayer, you can use an online connection or a local connection to assemble a group of up to 4 players in the same lobby. Any player in the same lobby can take on a quest from the quest board in the Gathering Hub.
God, it all looks so lovely. The design, it just portable
You can
third
use shortcuts
vibes,
to
man.
join quests in the lobby, even if they're already underway.
Battle wives. Battle babes!
There are 4 levels of difficulty depending on the number of players.
Finally, it scales for 3
And the
players.
difficulty
Finally.
will adapt on the fly as players join or leave. If you're playing Hub Quest solo, you can use join requests to match up with other players via online communication. Use this if you're having trouble completing Hub Quests on your own. Players can also add a Hunter Connect tag to match up with other players
This is such
who
a
have
cool
the same
feature.
objectives or playstyle.
And the likes as well, the like system that they got going on.
You can create your own Hunter Connect or join one made by another player as long as you're invited. You can also invite other players yourself to any Hunter Connect you've joined.
Just makes it
Furthermore,
easy.
There's a like function
Clean.
to make it easier to reconnect with people you've played with. When you
It's
complete
like
a
Facebook.
quest in multiplayer, you can send likes to other players using the direction
I do like this though. It's a good system.
If two players give a like to each other, they'll become mutual likes, making it easier to find each other's lobbies directly.
Hey baby, you wanna be mutual likes?
Let's have a look at the camera feature,
Let's
which
go.
allows you to take pictures on your hunts.
Monster Hunter Snap
You
when?
can zoom in and out and adjust the composition.
I want
The
a
picture will
dedicated
display the name of the creature you photographed.
Monster Hunter Snap, please.
You can view your pictures on your Nintendo Switch console or in the in-game album. If you want to take a selfie, this adorable
I love the
creature
owl.
will help you out.
Just being a pal holding that camera.
Today, we announced the release date for Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin. If you've played this game, you can unlock the default rider armor as layered armor in Monster Hunter Rise.
Sweet. So much like cool
On top of
crossover
the deluxe
features,
kit,
man.
which contains another set of traditional Kamura armor, there will be a variety of paid DLC on the game's release date, including hairstyles, face paint, and NPC voices for your hunter, as well as layered armor for your buddies.
Probably like the buddy layered armor is the only thing I might be interested in paying for.
But we have another surprise in store. The limited time demo that was made available in January will make
Tomorrow
its
for
grand
me.
return on the date shown on screen.
Tomorrow for me. Not today.
This time, we've added a challenging advanced quest where you get to take on the flagship monster, Magnamalo.
And one more thing!
This will give you a taste of what kind of monster it is.
Right, come on guys, we gotta beat this tomorrow on stream, man. We're gonna own
Taking it
its
down won't
ass.
be easy, but we hope you try it out.
We're
The
gonna be
demo
successful.
will have fixed armor sets, but in the final game, you will of course be able to adjust your own armor and skills. If you already played the demo in January, you can update it to this new demo to add the Magnamalo quest.
Take on more like cry
Reset
myself
your
to sleep.
remaining number of tries as well, so you can start afresh.
Shout for my mama.
The 4 quests from the January demo are still available. So if you're playing the game for the first time, you might want to start with those.
I mean, we're not hunting him, he's hunting us.
For our final bit of news for today, have a look at the following trailer.
Chameleos, boy! Sneaky, sneaky tongue boy! Stealth tongue. Yeah, the title update is lit, man. It's so lit. Like, God, oh, the love in this game. The love in Stories 2.
We are planning 3 updates for after the game's release. The first update will include several new monsters, such as Chameleos, which we announced today.
Lap me up, stealth tongue daddy.
It will also unlock your hunter rank cap and add some related features. We will tell you about other updates at a later time.
He probably will still steal items still.
Let's look at the product info for Monster Hunter Rise one more time.
One more time.
The game releases on Friday, March 26th, 2021. There will be both a standard edition and a deluxe edition containing recommended DLC.
That's what I'm getting. With steelbook and keyrings,
On
and I'm getting the
same day,
amiibo.
we will also release 3 different amiibo.
2 weeks tomorrow. 2
As
weeks!
a pre-order bonus, you can also get layered armor for your Palico and Palamute.
Golden Retriever!
As well as a novice talisman that'll help out during the early stages of the game. Make sure to pre-order so you don't miss out. We hope you enjoyed today's show. To reiterate, Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin is releasing on Friday, July 9th, 2021. And Monster Hunter Rise will be available on Friday, March 26th.
Yes.
Thanks
yes.
for watching.
Now we have it, guys. We need to go through these trailers again, though. Can't come out quick enough. I'm so hyped. The hype is just real. So, right, we've got Goss Harag gameplay. We've also got the trailer. I just want to like rewatch this and scroll through a sec. People are saying that the design of Zenoga is the old design rather than the Monster Hunter World design. Experts on the physiology of the Zenoga. I mean, it is fucking phenomenal how good this looks for the Nintendo Switch.
A huge pack of monsters in a giant stampede. They attack the village in a frenzied rage.
Who do we think's causing this? Let's just pause it, like, theorize, guys. Who do we think's causing this rampage? I mean, I don't think it is Magnum Arlo. It's probably, like, maybe it's that large Elder Dragon that we get a sneak peek of, perhaps?
Wiping out our village last time.
I don't know, Gore doing it again. Would that be, like, kind of, like, boring if it was Gore? I think Gore's gonna be in it, 100%. There he is, Mud Boy. He's my new favourite, so I'm the camp is second now. What's your new favourite new monster revealed, everybody? Let me know. Be slapped! Oh, that lunge jump though, that's so far.
You are what I call a true hero.
Seeing you face the calamity has given us so much hope.
There's gonna be so many good armors for the Palamute.
Don't take this person off.
Those Julies though, they look sick. Puke. I'm happy Puke's back too. And Toby. Fish Boy. I feel like this game is just gonna have so many, like so much monsters and contents. Could this be the best Monster Hunter game yet? I've not seen a single thing that I dislike about this game so far. Well, other than like 4-player lobbies is like a minor irk, but it's not like, oh, I really hate that.
What's that?
Yes. Look at it, though. I mean, it's easy to see why people thought it was Amatsu, like, first time. The way it moves, like, is very Amatsu-like. The face is different, though, and that big, like, jaw bit at the bottom of its, well, jaw. But yeah. Also, there's a skeleton and skull and body inside the lava map. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you've gone on the website, you can get like zoomed in like screenshots of the map for the lava map. And there's a skeleton, and people were theorizing that maybe that was this monster, but also certain things don't match up, so we still don't know what that skeleton in the lava map is yet. People really thought it was Amatsu, yeah. I mean, like, it's a split second. You know, it's on for a split second. The face, like, at the top is kind of similar, but that lower jaw certainly isn't. I think it's running off a similar skeleton to Amatsu. I think it's like a distant, like, cousin, but I don't think, you know, obviously it's not Amatsu itself. Amatsu, like, flies through the sky very similar to that. I might main dual blades. I'm gonna be bow main, obviously, both for days is what I am. Chameleos looking so fucking good. Yes! Yes! I hope they put Chameleos in stories too. Oh, imagine that, Chameleos in stories too, and it has a move where it can go invisible and it makes all, like, moves miss. So, like, whenever your opponents were trying to do, like, a super charged up powerful move, if you went invisible with a special skill from Chameleos on stories 2, it would just miss. It wouldn't even land. Yes, please. Getting all of the amiibo. You guys getting all the amiibo? Let me know. Okay, so that's a rewatch of the trailer. So if we go over to Monsters, let's just check out the nice high quality images of Zenogre. The physical manifestation of lightning makes its shocking return. Sharp claws and strong limbs allow it to thrive in mountainous terrain. During fights, it gathers numerous thunderbugs to boost its power and enter a supercharged state. And then there's its full render. And there's its full render. And there's its full... Why is it so slow? It's like a dial-up connection. Jesus Christ. Why? And there's its full render. There we go. I don't know why that took so long. Damn. Yeah, he does look different. Let's just, like, hang on a second. This is very white. Right, so that's his Monster Hunter Rise render. Can you see the... Can you see the difference? Though, like, his legs are, like, very different. But I just flick between the two. Can you see it? He is slightly different though, guys. It's probably easier if you look yourself, but his design is different. Apparently his design is like the old school design rather than the world design. So they've changed him a little bit for Rise. Which doesn't really bother me. He looks cool either way. Right, then we got Nagakuga. Actually, have we got some more images of Zenogre? Like... Yeah, can't go full image, really. Nagakuga! The master of speed and mobility is back to run circles around you. Covered in jet black fur, this cunning predator stalks its prey from the shadows and attacks with stunning agility. Its massive tail is dexterous and is deadly and powerful enough to slay smaller monsters with one strike. I'm so happy Nagi is back. Nagakuga. Let's get that full render up. Oh geez, here we go again. Bleep bloop 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 bloop. Beep boop. Bop bop beep boop. Boop boop. There we go. It's on! It's on! Oh, it looks so sick! The detail and everything. I'm so happy. There's so much good about this game, honestly. Right, okay, what else have we got? I don't need to look at the other monsters, you guys have probably looked into them. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done on this website, unless we want to... I just want to touch on this because I was telling you guys about it just a minute ago. This! No one knows what this is yet. This skeleton on the left. Some people thought it was that monster that we got a glimpse of at the very end of that latest trailer, but the jaw is different. The teeth are kind of similar though. I mean, it is long. You do see, like, the skeleton running all the way down the back of that cave there. Yeah, I think it's I definitely think it's a serpent elder dragon type monster, which I'm happy because I want serpents to come back. I like me some snake. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what that is. What's your favorite map, guys? Let me know. I'm definitely excited for the Lava Caverns and also the Frost Islands in particular. Those two maps I think are going to be my favorite. I always like the ice maps in the older games, honestly. Right, so we've looked at them. So, next on the list is this Goss Harag gameplay, so why don't we check it out? Goss Harag, let's go!
Hello everyone, and welcome to another look at gameplay in Monster Hunter Rise for Nintendo Switch. Today, we'll be hunting using the Charge Blade, one of Monster Hunter's more technical weapon types. Each weapon type in Monster Hunter Rise has access to customizable movesets, known as switch skills. This flexibility allows you to optimize your approach and playstyle during hunts.
Which I'm really excited about. I want to see what options are available for bow!
Using our Palamute will allow us to track down this threat a little easier. In Monster Hunter Rise, your initial visits to fresh locales will have your map shrouded. But careful exploration will slowly reveal the nature of your surrounding environments.
Get those
and record
buffs.
findings for future hunts.
Get the boobs!
It's a wise move to keep an eye out for endemic life, to give you vital buffs during the quest.
I hope switch skills can be saved to an armor. Yes. That's a good point, actually. That would be handy. I don't see why they wouldn't allow that, personally. Wonder if this is something I'm not going to use much.
For a gigantic dragon. As you explore this desolate locale, you'll discover the remnants of dragon bones, and even a dragon ship used by hunters.
This map is
Our
looking
target
so
today
good, though.
is the bone-chilling Goss Harag.
Goss
an
Harag!
anti-fang beast that stalks the Frost Islands.
He moves quite similar to a Zoros, I've noticed. In a lot of ways, and then when he gets his blade arms,
Now we've found our target,
he gets like
it's time to hunt.
super aggressive. It's like a massive Zoros like this, like...
Our hunter Palico and Palamute are all sporting gear from the sinister Raknekadaki.
It looks amazing. I'm getting that gear for my Palamute though. It looks so good. Skadoosh! Nice.
Goss Harag is a stout-fanged beast with an incredibly short fuse.
He gets big mouth, basically.
Its signature trait is its ability to exhale a freezing cold breath and use it to attack its foes directly or to produce a solid blade of ice.
I get kind of like strong Boss of the Boreal Valley vibes from Dark Souls from Goss Harag. Am I the only one? Let me know, guys. Can we just like get the soundtrack
Whilst able to use cunning and guile,
for Vort on the go when fighting this guy?
Its ground pounds are a force to be reckoned with. Goss Harag takes inspiration
Damn, that
from the
shockwave.
Mahage.
I didn't
Fearsome
notice
Oni
that
from
the
Japanese
first time I watched
folklore.
it. I think for me as a bow user, he's looking to be
Charge Blade is a
quite
versatile weapon which, when wielded in the right hand,
an alright
can provide
fight, actually.
devastating results.
He does cover a lot of
Hunters
ground.
will want to effectively store and manage the use of Charge Blade vials to ensure that they are both protected and able to dish out big damage in the form of elemental discharges.
Yeah, those swipes in particular, very Azoros. Bish slapped. Bish! Rakana Kadaki gear reminds me of Valhazar. Yeah, it does actually. I'm for it though, it looks sick.
Pteranodon and Goss Harag will often encroach on each other's feeding grounds. While Goss Harag is always in search for food to maintain a stable body temperature, the Pteranodon needs quiet waters to catch some fish. The Axe Hopper offers hunters some new mobility options, whilst allowing them to still deal out potent attacks.
Nice damage. Here we go. Fight it out, boys. Fight it out. The riding feature is really, really fun. I didn't use it too much in the demo. I'm hoping to kind of integrate it more into my combat in the main game.
The ability to use wire bugs to constrict and puppeteer monsters. Here, we're taking the range from
Look at the way he runs.
Dish out big damage on Goss Harag.
Barely bounced. Used body slam. It was super effective. He does, he runs so funny. I'm sorry, like if I mount this guy, I'm just gonna be laughing all the time while riding him. Just like in real life.
Land successful attacks on another monster to build up the Wyvern riding gear. And once it's full, use the mounted Punisher attack for massive damage. As we mentioned, switch skills will allow hunters to customize their playstyles to suit their needs. Here, our hunters swap the use of condensed element slash for the use of condensed spinning slash, allowing for an axe-focused playstyle highly capable of locking down monsters.
Oh, look at the blade arms, man. They're so amazing, though. He's such a cool monster. He isn't my favourite, but he's really high up there. He might be my third favourite after Somnicamp now. He's a chunky boy.
Defensive morphing ability.
We stand the chunk.
Able to block an attack with this move, the follow-up element.
That was a nice dodge.
Deal extra damage.
That was a sweet ass dodge to right then. I'm gonna have to play more of Charge Blade in this game. Maybe we'll try that out today after I've gone through all of these trailers. Stink mink time!
This endemic life form will allow hunters to lure monsters by coating themselves in its pungent scent.
Sniff me! Sniff me and follow me!
Finding the optimal location to hunt monsters is a key strategy for a successful quest.
Can you smell it? My sweet aroma. Goss is a dual blade user. Goss has been studying the hunters and like, I want me some of that. Dual blades look fun.
Fast-moving, rabbit-like beast, capable of an icy flurry of attacks.
Kablam. Ride it! Time to deal some damage. Do you think part of the story is really going to reference
different attacks to help you take down your target.
monster riders, and this is where they get the idea of riding from in the main game? I think so. I think there's definitely going to be references to monster riders from stories, which I'm all for, to be honest. We got the idea from the monster riders. Use the wire bug.
Opportune hunters can utilize the appearance of other monsters to help turn the tides of battle. Don't squander these opportunities.
And there goes special move, nice. Ping ponged. Skadoosh! I'll tell you what, now that I'm watching this uploaded version, this looks like it looked like it had some frame problems when I was watching the stream, but that's a stream. This is a pure upload. This looks like pure smooth. 30 FPS locks.
Hunters will need to tread very carefully around this relentless
Nice block.
pressure. Stay cool, calm, and collected.
Stay cool right after an ice beam. I see what you did there. Boom. I see you. Stay frosty. God, the sound effects when he slams down those ice blades though. It's got a satisfying ice noise. Oh, it's giving me chills.
Monsters can also be launched into walls for extra damage, but will require wire bugs to combo multiple hits. Monsters will remain tethered for a brief window after being launched. While they're locked down, hunters can dish out some serious damage, but be on your guard, they can still attack in your state.
It feels so cheeky launching the monsters, man. It's like such disrespect. These big badass monsters, and you're just bashing them into the walls. I'm sorry, do you have a headache now? It's nothing to do with me. Have you got a splitting headache?
Calicos are still the perfect companions on a hunt. With the ability to provide support, hunters can rest assured that they can rely on these furry friends.
Furry friends.
The ability you see here is known as Healing. It provides a healing AoE for nearby hunters.
Are you gonna actually like get in it though? Because Goss is like, I'm protecting this. How dare you heal in my presence? That's true. How many times have monsters smacked you around, Kylie? Launching them as payback. It's time! I've been training for this day through all generations of Monster Hunter games. It's time for you to get launched, monsters. Extolina, thank you!
Quest complete.
Thank you for thanking me, for thanking you, for thanking me.
After a job well done, don't forget to carve your target for useful materials to craft stronger gear back at Kamura Village.
Don't forget the tail! He doesn't have a tail, actually. Well, at least not a
With
severable one. He's probably got...
gear for you to chase. It's truly up to you to make your hunt your own.
He's got a little stump. He's got a bear tail, hasn't he? Can't cut it off, though.
The hunt begins in Monster Hunter Rise on Nintendo
It's too
Switch,
small.
March 26, 2021.
Imagine how hard that would be to find a Goss Harag tail if you could sever it. Where's it gone? It's so small! And Goss is like, oh, don't make me feel so self-conscious about the size of my tail. Stumpy tail. Stumpy stump. Ah, Goss is looking so good. I knew it would be a Magnum Arlo demo though, this new one coming out. Right, that's done. Now guys, let's rewatch the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trailer and just like pause along the way and analyze some stuff. And then we're going to check out the website because there's some awesome like screenshots and things on the website that you guys may not have seen.
Your grandfather, Red, was a fine, upstanding rider.
Right, so I just want to pause it a second. People are saying that this is Ruin and Nergigante, not regular Nergigante. I said it earlier in this section of the stream or video, wherever you're watching this, but people are saying this is Ruin and Nergigante because his colour scheme matches Ruiner's more than regular. So if Ruiner's in that, does that mean we're getting both regular Nergi and Ruiner Nergi? Is it confirmed rideable? I got really excited the first time I saw the trailer and thought, right, I can ride Nergigante, but he might not be rideable. He might just be a monster that we can fight rather than being rideable. Look at the detail, man. Look at the detail. It feels like these areas are going to be much larger than the original Monster Hunter Stories, which has me hyped. I'm hoping it's more like, rather than it being kind of like semi-linear, like the first game, that we have much larger areas that we are more open to explore. That village looking amazing. Look, this gives me like strong the Shire Hobbit vibes. Probably because of the grass on the rooftops, to be honest. But yeah, it's giving me like strong Shire vibes. I feel like this place here, like this is probably gonna be maybe similar to Gildegaran. It's giving me like Gildegaran vibes. I wonder if we'll get some of the same places that were in the original Monster Hunter Stories.
Out on their own someday. Kana can guide you. Use the experience to learn.
Like, can we just take a moment?
All riders have to strike out on their own someday. Kana can guide you. Use the. Look
at him! Look at him! He's going to be a great early monster. I was talking on Twitter, so if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you totally should. I was saying how one of his passive skills, wouldn't it be cool if like one of his passive skills allowed you to find good smelling heavy eggs more easily? For those of you that don't know what good smelling heavy eggs means, it usually just means that it's a monster with better genes to start off with and more open slots for transferring genes over and creating bingos and stuff like that. We don't know how it's going to work. We don't know whether bingos are still going to be a thing and all that stuff, so we're still kind of in the dark about all that. But if it's the same as the original Monster Hunter Stories, I'm kind of hoping he has a passive skill which makes it easier. If he's your lead monster that you're riding, it makes it easier to get like heavy eggs that are good smelling for those good genes. That would be really, really useful.
Experience to learn what you're capable of.
But yeah, he's definitely going to be a good early monster like Velocidrome was. Oh, look at the bow. Can we just take a moment to rewind that a second?
Kana can guide you. You are capable of. And what you must do as a rider.
Look at the bow. This is the Misu armor with the bow. I screamed so loud when I found out bow was the playable class. You all didn't believe me. No one believed me. Maybe there were people that believed me, but still, no one believed me when I said bow. Bow needs to be added. I'm so happy that we get the bow class in Stories 2. It literally like brought tears to my eyes when I saw the trailer for the first time. Puke. That's Puke's special move, by the way.
What you're capable of. what you must do as a rider.
Look at that. He has a special move with loads of poison. Look how good Puke looks, though! And we got Anjanath, we got Velocidrome.
This'll put you out of commission.
Mizu looking amazing. Okay, I'm gonna stop pausing now. I keep pausing it. There's so much to take in the Stories 2 trailer.
Come
So
with me,
much.
please. I just know this Rathalos will help us once it hatches.
Since Navi is back, I wonder if others like Chevel, Lilia, or even the old protagonist. The old protagonist is back.
That laid waste to the village that once stood.
You see him at the beginning. He's the grandfather. So you see him at the beginning all old. I don't know if like Chevel, Lilia, and all that will be back though. Navi hasn't aged a day. How old is Navi at this point?
You're saying that inside this egg.
Look at Rapha looks really cool with the black wings. I really hope that he gets the ability to fly properly.
Should this Rathalos hatch and awaken to its
It'll be
destructive
your
power,
fault.
you will be to blame for what happens. Are you prepared to take that risk?
Rathalos aren't monsters to worship or to make bonds with. Don't you get it? They're nothing but dangerous pests.
Don't back down, buddy!
Keep them safe until spotted. Ratha!
How do you, like, I want to ask an opinion here, right, guys? Like, how do you feel about Ratha being your main monster again? Would you have liked it to have instead gone down, like, the Pokemon-esque route where there's, like, 3 eggs and you get to pick your starter egg as your story companion? I personally like that it's staying with a Rathalos. You know, it's like a good link to the original Monster Hunter stories, and plus you can change your team anyway. I mean, it will be interesting to see if they go down the same route as stories, because for those of you that don't know, in stories, like, you have, Ratha is kind of, like, locked to your team. So, like, you can't, like, remove him, and then the other slots you can switch in and out. So we'll see, like, I'm guessing for story progression, you will have to have Ratha in your team, but they might lift it so that you can have like a team of other monsters without having Ratha in there, like if you're doing random stuff. But for story, you have to have Ratha. Probably, I think it's going to stay locked still. I think it'll stay locked until you've done the story, and then you can have who you want in your team, essentially.
There is nothing to fear.
There he is. So that's, that right there is Red. That's Red. Old. I'm sorry, but maybe this is controversial, but I would. Like, he's looking rugged and, like, cool. I would. I don't care. I would. Basically Liam Neeson. Yes, please. I have a very select set of skills. I'm good at riding. Well, sign me up. Mount me, daddy! Can't wait to hear more about these co-op quests, though. Probably special egg fragments, special eggs, unlocked special armors and stuff for these co-op quests. 100% get in. Look at them, though. Look at the Enya outfit. We've got the raise wing armor. I can see why at first glance people looked at that and they were just like, wow. Look at the... Why do the... Sorry, like, rage for a second. But why does the male version have... Like, it's cooler. Why does the male version get those wings on the back? Like, what do we get? We get a skirt. Skirt or wings? Wings is better. Why do we just get a skirt? Rip. I'm sorry, but why? Why couldn't they do wings on both of them? What's wrong with putting wings on the female outfit as well? God damn it. And we get these sticker sets. Sticker sets are cute. Hairstyle is alright, which is Nergigante hairstyle. I really love the Puke Navi outfit and also the Nergigante. This is all great. This is all great. I'm happy with it, except those wings. Why can't the wings be on the female outfit? I feel cheated. I do legit feel cheated. That's adorable though, that outfit. Right, so let's go over to the website, guys. This is the website. I don't know if you guys have looked at it or not. So, the vibrant world of Monster Hunter Stories 2 hatch, raise, and live alongside monsters as monster riders in this fun-filled RPG set in Monster Hunter universe. Our epic tale begins with the mass disappearance of Rathalos from around the world. At the start of the story, you meet a Wyverian girl who knew your illustrious grandfather Red. She has been entrusted with an egg, but what's inside it? The fate of the world hangs in the balance as the exciting narrative about Wings of Ruin unfolds. Right, so if we scroll down, we've got some really nice renders here of the monsters. Look how vibrant! Like, I don't really like, you guys know, like my core audience knows that I'm not a massive fan of Legiana because Legiana is just annoying to me. But Legiana is looking so gorgeous in this game. Look at the vivid blue of that Legiana. It is so gorgeous. The light blue going into like slightly darker and then darker still towards the tips of the wings. Oh my god, it's so nice. So nice. Let's open up this other tab and check out some of these monsters because there's some really good information on the monsters, guys. There's the full render of Mitsu. Look at the detail. We can see really nice detail on the scaling there, the claws, the collars. Oh god, I just love the style of this game so much. It's amazing. So, Mitsu. These beautiful monsters with white and purple scales exude a magical aura, yet they are far from harmless. They secrete a peculiar fluid that covers their foes in immobilizing bubbles. And then battle tips here. So this is like the extra bit of information about these monsters that tell you about the way they fight and stuff. They use bubbles during battle to enhance their agility, which can decrease your attack accuracy. In their enraged states, they can perform 2 moves during 1 turn. That sounds awesome. What do we think this monster, if we still have power, speed, and tech as a thing in Stories 2, what do we think this monster is going to be? I think it's going to be speed, because it's talking about agility here and all that. So I think Mitsu is going to be speed, personally. It'll either be speed or tech, but I'm definitely going towards speed from what it's saying here. So speed, it's main. I mean, maybe they'll do like, I don't know if they'll combine, like they do double traits, kind of like in Pokemon where you have, you know, double elements for the Pokemon. I don't know if they're going to do that for Stories 2, but I think its main is going to be speed and it will also do tech attacks. We've got some images there as well. We can't click on these, sadly, guys. I can't make these any bigger for you, but you've got some really nice screenshots down here of Mitsu performing attacks. Mitsu just out in some grass there, and Mitsu in a nice, like, little beachy area. And then we got its special rider ability there. So it looks really sick. It's firing a beam, you know, in front of a moon. It looks really cool. Kinship skill, Moonlight Transience. That's what it's called. How beautiful is that for a name? Moonlight Transience. Moonlight Transience. Right, let's go to a different monster. So now we've got Puke. There's Puke right there. God, blip bloop 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 load render. Why are the renders being so slow today? Again, looking vibrant as all hell. Look at the coloration. Oh, the eyes looking so vivid. Oh, man. You know what I'm really hoping for as well? This is a little, like, personal hope from me. That it's kind of obscure, but I actually hope we can customize our saddles in this. I really hope we can, like, get different saddles, like, buy different saddles, different color saddles, and different, like, you know, color patterns and stuff like that to go on our monsters and things. That would be really
sick.
And also, like, I think it would be cool, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but maybe even, like tribally paint to put on our monsters and stuff, like different coloured tribally paint, like things like that. Basically, instead of pimp your riders in a car, it's like pimp your monster. A girl can dream. These are just little things I quite like, you know? And maybe even some flags and stuff, because we have seen in some previous Monster Hunter stories things like flags being a thing on the saddles and things like that. Imagine if you could have like your own cool flag and stuff like that on your Monstie. I think that would be really, really cool. Again, like customizable as well. Puke store venom inside their bodies, which ferments in their stomachs with the vegetation they consume to create poisonous gas. They can either exhale it on their prey or exude it from the tips of their tails. Battle tips: their attack type will change after eating. You can break their parts to limit their attack types. So this is interesting. Will it have a base type, power, speed, or tech? But then it says here, with eating, it will change their attack type. So will that change their entire like typing, what they're weak against during like head-to-heads and stuff like that? I guess we'll have to wait and see, but that's really, really interesting. So here we've got the kinship skill Venom Surprise, with the poisonous rain coming down and all the poison patches on the ground. We've also got the poison firing from the tail there, which is really, really cool. Obviously, like, in terms of abilities on this guy, getting high poison is going to be really, really helpful. Really, really helpful. I've been talking a while. Really, really helpful. You know, get that high status inflicting poison there. God, he's looking so good though, Puke. Okay, next we have Palumu, which I'm really, really happy about. Palumu is so adorable. Get that render loaded. Look at the colorations, look at the face. And again, Palumu can blimp up as well. Hello, welcome to the stream. So Palumu inflates the sacs in its body to float in the air, directing their flight by exhaling this way or that. So kind of like a balloon that's deflating, like, you know, launches itself. You know, you've seen it in Monster Hunter World. They can slow down their prey with bursts of compressed air to create an opening for a powerful tail attack. Battle tips, here we go. If you allow them to stay airborne for a prolonged period, they will perform powerful attacks. Try using items and breaking parts to gain the upper hand against them. So this here is not really giving too much away about what type it's going to be. What do you guys think for Palumu? Do you think power, speed, or tech? I kind of think... I'm not sure, actually. This one's a hard one. Because I've never really felt Palumu is, like... He's fast, but I wouldn't really just, like, immediately come to mind with speed. I do agree, Crip Daddy. I was just going to call you Daddy. I do agree, Daddy. Tech, I think, is the one that most suits Palumu, in my opinion, for sure. Power, not so much. I don't think of power when I think of Palumu, so tech definitely. Maybe they'll bring in some new types. Maybe it just won't be power, speed, and tech anymore. Maybe they'll bring in some new types. Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see. We've got some more nice screenshots there. Again, guys, can't make them big. You know, we've got the attack there. We've got it. You sleep. The hunter sleep like on top of Palumu. I'm guessing that's part of the... That is like... These are all screenshots from the kinship move. So we've got the jet balloon kinship move there. We've got the big gust of wind. More screenshots in the day and the night. I like this. I like the way Palumu looks at night there. Like in the shade and stuff. That looks really, really cool. Okay, so we've also got... we're just going to go through all of these monsters, guys. We've also got Anjanath. So that... How come that one loaded instantly, but the others didn't? Anjanath again. I love how vibrant the pinks of his body are looking here. And we can really see this nice, like, shade of purple in the furry areas of his body. So, Anjanath, these belligerent monsters... I really wanted to say belligerent beasts then, just for the alliteration. Fuck it. Belligerent beasts will tenaciously pursue an attack without the slightest provocation. burying their fangs deep into anything that strays too close. The large spikes on their bottom jaws heat up, turning their breath into a flurry of flames. Battle tips: you can learn to predict when an Anjanath will perform a strong attack. Use the knowledge and prioritize breaking certain monster parts to gain an advantage during battle. 100% Anjanath is going to be power, right? There's no doubt in my mind that he's going to be anything but power. Like, he's not going to be speed, he's not going to be attack, he's going to be power. Legit. Like, look at these moves, he's firing a big fucking laser beam of fire, for heaven's sakes. He's big, he's brutish, like, oh my god. And then we got his kinship skill and your assault. Nice. Bringing his A game to Andrew Assault. Okay, here we go. Legiana, guys. Look at the vibrancy. Oh my god. I kind of really want Legiana to be in my team at some point in Stories 2, just because of how vividly blue this monster is. Legiana. Not even the strongest winds can take away from the gracefulness with which Legiana soar high in the skies. These swift, kite-like flying wyverns emit a chilling wind from their bodies, which dull their prey's ability to escape. Battle tips: their behavior will change when they are airborne. By breaking specific parts, you can limit the power of their attack skills. So I'm kind of thinking Legiana will be tech as well. What do you guys think? We've got a vote for speed here. Do you guys think? I don't think power at all. Like, not at all. It's either going to be tech or speed. I'm leaning more towards tech. Just because, like, when I think of the moves it can do with ice, I just, like, tech just immediately comes to mind straight away. It's interesting because my chat is saying speed. We'll see who's right. We'll see in the future. I think it's going to be a switch between speed and tech when in the air. But I'm talking like it's base. You know, it's base status or whatever it is, like label, you know, because all monsters in Monster Hunter Stories in the original game, you know, they had a base of what they were. So yeah, I'm personally thinking tech. I could be wrong though, it could be speed, we'll see. The kinship skill is Icicle Realm. That sounds so cool. That sounds magical. That sounds fucking magical. Look at this, look at all the ice and then the ice coming off. The claws there, we can see it flying around there, like kind of circling. That's really, really awesome. Okay, then we've got Kulayaku here. Early game monster. Definitely an early game monster. Kulayaku. This wingless Kulayaku use their front claws to grab objects. They dig up rocks to use as shields or throw at their enemies. Battle tips: they can use rocks as a shield to block attacks. The rock they wield are weak against blunt type weapons and you can break them like monster parts. That's interesting actually. Does that mean that it's more important about the weapon that you go into the fight with in Stories now? Because in Stories, I never felt like you should be changing your weapon class depending on the monster or the monster that you're fighting. But that right there, it's talking about blunt attacks. So it's like, right, okay, so I shouldn't, if I'm going against a Kulayaku and I want to get rid of that rock, I shouldn't be using a bow. I shouldn't be using a sword and shield. I should be using like a hammer or a hunting horn. So yeah, I wonder if that's going to be something that adding a bit more depth to the game. So that excites me right there. That really does excite me. And then we've got the kinship skill called Explosion. Egg-splosion. Oh my lord. That's so good. Oh man. He's throwing his rock there. There he is in the grass. Oh god. I'm so excited for this game. I cannot put into words just how excited I am. And then we've got Velocidrome back, guys, which was in the original Monster Hunter story. So it's still got its kinship skill of Velocicrush, or Velocirush even, not Velocicrush. I always struggle to say that one. Velocirush, there we go. Alpha monsters that lead packs of Velociprey, larger than their fellows, with more prominent crests. Velocidrome use their strong hind legs to leap at prey, pinning them down with their sharp claws before calling for assistance. They travel in a pack with Velociprey. They will attack those with low HP, so you should avoid becoming the focus of direct attacks. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna have changed much really since the original game. He's still got his same kinship ability. I just think that maybe he's gonna have some more like moves, you know, added into the mix, which is really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing some proper gameplay, whether we're still going to have the usual combat system, because in an interview they did say, and I'm not quoting this word for word, but they did say that they're changing the way combat works in Stories 2. So I don't know if it's going to be more like Pokemon, like traditional turn-based, and they're just going to do away with like power beats tech, tech beats speed, and speed beats power. I do not know, so we'll just have to wait and see how that's all going to work. I think like kinship is going to work very similar to the first game, with some minor changes though. Who knows, maybe there'll be a higher level than 3rd kinship rank to unleash the special kinship skill now. Maybe like a tier beyond that. Maybe there's 2, maybe there'll be more than 1 kinship skill. Maybe there'll be one at the 3rd rank, and then there'll be like a mega one at like, I don't know, a 5th rank or something like that. I think that would be really, really awesome, because then it's like, oh, do I save it up or do I spend it now kind of thing. I think that could be really, really cool though. But yeah, I'm so excited for Stories 2. It's looking good. We've got areas as well, guys. So we've got the Hakolo Island, a tropical island known for its sacred mountain. Large monsters graze peacefully among the grasslands. So it's very like Pondry Hills vibes, basically. Then we've got the Mahana Village, the central village of Hakolo Island. This is your hometown, so we live right next to the sea, which is really, really cool. Red once called this his home as well. In this area, you will meet Chief Gara, Kana, and other riders. I wonder, like, being in this area, if we're going to get some nice, like, monsters early, like something like Royal Ludroth or something, or even Lagiacrus quite early. It could be a possibility living so close to the water, but we shall see. Probably it's going to go how Stories goes, like you've got to progress so far into the game before certain eggs become available, in all honesty. Then we've got the Alcala, a vast region with rocky terrain. This area contains many primeval forests, unchanged, some ancient times. There's Ludroth there. We can see Ludroth hanging out. This area looks really, really cool as well. We can see the mountains in the background. Really, really beautiful colours there. I wonder if we're going to get... Because we get, you know, we can see time of day, obviously, but I wonder if the weather's going to change in the different areas or not. Like, because in the original stories, it's like, oh, that area is just snowy, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be nice if we got some, like, rain effects and stuff like that, and some storms and things. That'd be really, really cool. We've got Rutoff Village, a village in the middle of the forest populated by only Wyverians. Anna's hometown, and one that Red often visited during his travels. The villagers live in harmony among lush greenery and various monsters. Elder Ma'alo, I think that's how I say that. Ma'alo, Alwyn, and Zelard are some of the Wyverians who live here. And this is Hobbiton, basically. This is Hobbiton, looking really, really cute there. Really, really lush and vibrant. Oh, cool! I hope we can actually just climb on some monsters and fall asleep on their back. Please let it happen. Then we've got the characters here, guys. So there we go. There's Red, looking majestic and wise. Tsukino. I'm really interested in Tsukino as well. Alwyn, whose partner is a Legiana, I believe. Here we go. Alwyn, a Wyverian rider from Rutoff Village. His monster is a Legiana named Shulk. That's really cool. Named Shulk. He is handsome and seldom speaks. While he acts cold and reserved, he takes a shine to you because you are the grandchild of Red, the first human friend he ever had. Right, okay. So hopefully he's going to become, you know, good friends with us, good ally. Then we've got Kana, a rider from Mahana Village. Her monster is a Velocidrome named Avmar. She is free-spirited and has a bubbly personality. She teaches you the fundamentals of being a rider and acts as your mentor as you set out on your journey. So, like, basically kind of like our handler kind of thing. Oh, something I want to bring up now, since her monster is Velocidrome, this is something I want to touch on. Something that I would really like to see, and I've spoke about a few times, is... So in the original Monster Hunter stories, every monster had a cap of capability. So they were a certain star level, and then that star level ranking affected their overall stats. So if you ever looked into your particular monster's stats, you would see that its attack could only go so high, defense could only go so high, etc, etc, and that varied depending on the monster. What I would love to see is if we could actually change the star ranking of our monsters in this stories too. Like through intense training, you could make a Velocidrome strong enough to take on like an Elder Dragon or something. I know that's crazy and I know that's really out there, but it would be really cool if you could do some kind of like intense power training, maybe with some rare materials, rare stems or whatever, and you have the ability to like take on, like for example in Stories 1, take on the tower with a team of Velocidromes or something like that. I just think that would be really, really cool. Like, rather than, oh, I've now got I love this monster, but it's not very strong. I'm not going to be able to take it to end game because it's not a high star level and it's reached its max capabilities and it's kind of getting its ass kicked now. It would be cool if instead it could be, right, okay, I want this monster to be with me until the end of the game. I love this monster, so let's do some intense training and unlock its capabilities even further so that we can go and take on, like, the end game boss or whatever. I think that would be really, really cool. And that's something I'm hoping for, but it's something I don't think will happen, personally. I guess we'll just have to see, but I don't think that's something that's going to happen, but that's something I would personally love to be a feature in the game. Okay, so then we've got the Raised Wing Ratha, which is our companion hatched from the egg. Your monster that hatches from the egg you receive from Enna. He has small wings. It's said that with the beat of his wings, the world will burn. Just as depicted in the legend, at birth he is unable to fly. So you can see how small his wings are there. He's definitely going to get the ability to fly by the end of the game, at some point in the game, legit. Like, he's going to be able to fly. It's going to be a big story plot point. And, he's going to prove to everybody that he's not the calamity that everyone thinks he is, basically. That's what's going to happen. Then we got this cat, Tsukino, the palico of a young hunter. It doesn't say what hunter this palico belongs to. She has a special perch for a downy crake to roost atop her head, which you can just see there. Her motives are a mystery. What is she really after? Note, character details will be released at a later date. So more information on her soon. So hopefully in a new trailer, we'll get to learn a little bit more about her. But she intrigues me. I'm excited to see more about her. I really like the palico characters in the Stories games in general. Then we've got Red here. Red, your grandfather, who passed away years ago, in order to discover the truth of the mysterious happenings, he devoted his life to travelling around the world with his monster, Guardian Ratha. And there he is! He looks so good! He looks so cool. I like him. I really like his designs here. He looks awesome. So hopefully, yeah. I'm guessing he's going to be in flashbacks a lot. Maybe in your memories, perhaps? You know, some, like, story plot point flashbacks, too. Okay, so then we've got Navi, who was in the original stories, for those of you that don't know. He is very good with puns. He's quite a comical character. He's not really a serious character. I don't know how they're going to change him, or if they're going to change him in Stories 2. I kind of hope he's the same. I didn't like him at first, but he was definitely a character that kind of, like, grew on me. So I'm hoping that he's pretty much the same with his, like, behaviors and his jokes and stuff. A globe-trotting feline with an unforgettable face. You meet each other as he is travelling around. He is adventurous and positive. His favourite pastime is eating, and he always has room in his stomach for another donut, so he's still a lover of donuts then. He acts as your guide, determined to help you endeavour to become a rider. So yeah, he's going to be, like, part of your journey from the start of the game, more than likely, by the sounds of it. Again, like in original stories. Enna, a Wyverian girl who knew your grandfather, Red, hoping to work together to uncover the truth behind recent environmental abnormalities, she entrusts you with a Rathalos egg supposedly containing a legendary monster fated to destroy the world. You embark on your journey together. She is honest about her feelings. So she seems like a really, really nice character. I'm looking forward to seeing more of her. Just a really genuine character, kind of reminding me a lot of Lilia, honestly. You know, so I think she's going to give me strong Lilia vibes, and I really like Lilia in the first game. Then we got the protagonist designs here. So you're a rider who was born and raised in Mahana village on a tropical island. Your grandfather Red forged a bond with the guardian Ratha, the revered monster who protected the island. Upon meeting Enna, you decide to leave your home with her in order to learn more about your grandfather and to discover the cause of all the strange happenings recently. You can customize your appearance, express your personality with a fully customizable appearance from hairstyle to eye color and more. So I think the character customization is going to be a lot more detailed, honestly. Then at the moment we've got these weapon classes. We are still missing a class of weapon. Personally, I think it's going to be Charge Blade. That is my theory. That is one of the most like fancy weapon classes. And they've been showcasing that in the Rise footage, the Goss Harag gameplay and stuff. So I think the weapon class is going to be Charge Blade, personally. Or alternatively, it's going to be another long range weapon class, something like heavy bowgun or light bowgun. They're my guesses. First Charge Blade, and then second will either be heavy or light bowgun. They're the guesses for the last weapon class. So we've got Greatsword, a slash type weapon for an attack focused fighting style. Charge skills level up the charge gauge, enabling the user to use strong attacks. Then we've got Hammer, a blunt type weapon, great for breaking monster parts. Winning a head-to-head levels up the charge gauge, enabling the use of even stronger skills. Also comes with skills that are especially effective against opponents afflicted with abnormal statuses. So it seems like they're adding more details to the weapon classes here, more depth to the gameplay. Sword and Shield, a slash type weapon and shield, striking a good balance between attack and defense, enables the use of heavy hit and slash type skills while also reducing the damage you take. Some skills block or parry attacks. That's pretty nice, that's pretty awesome. What about you guys? When you get Stories 2, are you going to be like sticking to a weapon class, or do you think you're going to change weapon class depending on what the fight, like who you're fighting? Let me know. Hunting Horn, a blunt type weapon optimized for team support. Besides regular attacks, it comes with a variety of skills for supporting allies. The skills available to you depend on the horn's melody. So that's really, really cool. We can see some melody there in the screenshot as well. Then we've got the bow. A pierce type weapon capable of inflicting abnormal statuses. Use a charge skill for a higher chance of inflicting your opponent with an abnormal status with your next attack. There is also a chance to follow up your attack with a power shot. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I think for me, like in the original stories, I ended up using Sword and Shield a lot. So I'm probably going to use bow as my main weapon. And then like if the combat is more in-depth for breaking parts and stuff. Like, if that's something they're introducing more to get more rewards specifically after a fight, then I probably might have my second weapon be a hammer. So it might be like my main is bow, and then my secondary is a hammer. Something like that. What would be cool, maybe, is if you can, you know, because, like, the caves that you go in to get the eggs are pretty much, you know, they're randomly spawn, right? So what if you could set up camp anywhere? What if you could set up a static camp and then you can go in and, like, do certain things in the camp anywhere? I mean, you can change, like, you can change stuff. Hopefully, like, we just have access to change things more on the fly. That's what I'm meaning. So, fingers crossed. I would like the option to be able to set up camp anywhere. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that in this particular game. So I think that is all of the information there on stories. So we've just got the trailers, we've been through the areas, we've been through the characters and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited. If in case you're wondering, I will be covering Monster Hunter Rise over on my Twitch channel. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, it is GadgetGirlKylie on Twitch. There'll be a link in the video description, and I'll be covering stories too as well. I might upload some content here on YouTube, but YouTube is not my main platform. If the videos aren't doing too great, I probably will just stop uploading them on YouTube, and I will focus on streaming on Twitch. So if you do want the full experience, come over to Twitch. We have Monster Hunter emotes. We have special themed streams that we do. I've been streaming all sorts of Monster Hunter games. I do cosplays and stuff like that. So it's a really awesome place to hang out. So make sure you come on over. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you watched it on YouTube, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Love. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything shown down below in the comments. And as always, I will get back to you. It's always fun having a chat.